Okie dokie, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fallon. It's like Jimmy Fallon, but it's my first name. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so excited. Every time I get into YouTube, I'm so excited because our community keeps growing. So thank you for being here. And this is my channel where we go over everything manifestation, journaling, and aligning with your inner code. I always like to jump right into it, but I have coffee today, so I'm gonna take a sip of that coffee. All right, so I have alluded to what has happened with these codes for me before, with these manifestation codes for me before, but I wanna go through some really distinct situations where these codes may have had some contribution to what happened. I'm gonna jump right in. I have 3 instances to pick out right now. Actually, maybe I'll go to 5 because I got my journal over here. I have my journal, maybe we'll go to 5. I have like a whole section of my journal where I have my grabovoi codes. I think I've showed you that before in a video. Maybe I'll put it up here so that you can see how I structured my journal when I was using these codes. Again, as a reminder, I do not promote you writing on your body. Just need to say that. All right, so let's get right into it. One of the codes that I used was 5207418, and I got 2 unexpected sales. This was the very first thing that kind of blew everything up. And I got 2 unexpected sales because I am an entrepreneur. I have a small business. I had 2 unexpected sales from that time frame that I started using the code until the end of it was 36 hours later. I didn't know these people. They were very new to me. I didn't talk to them much longer than maybe 12 hours. So we were very new to each other, and both of these sales came through, and I was like, oh, maybe it's from the code, right? So that is one particular instance, the first instance. The second instance of me using these codes generating some effect was this code for wealth, prosperity, and abundance, and that code is 536389589. This one's really strange. Okay, so I went onto my phone one day and I was looking at my credit card because I knew that I had to pay my credit card bill, and all of a sudden I look at my credit card statement and it said negative 109.15. I was like, why does it say negative? I didn't make a payment on this. What's happening? And a negative is a credit. Okay, so it's not like I was in debt. I was credited $109.15. And I was like, okay, I remember making like a $200 payment on this card. Where did all the rest of this money come from? So I looked at my credit card statement and there was a payment, and it does not list any source. It doesn't list a source at all. It just says $500 of a payment towards the balance on the rest of the card. And so what happened was whatever was left over from that 500 was just credited to me on that card. And I was like, where did this come from? Literally, the universe made a payment on my credit card. I don't know where it came from. I showed it to multiple people. They were like, well, you better be careful. Nothing's happened. They didn't take it away. It's still posted in my account. I still had the credit. I mean, now I don't have the credit because it's like June, but it happened in April. And I was like, where did this payment come from? It's from the universe. So that is a second instance. I have a few more in here that I can talk about so that you know exactly what happened when I was using these codes. All right, so this one worked in a different way than what I was anticipating, but it still worked for one of the ways that it is utilized for. This code is the health, wealth, and abundance code 6240493, and that was around the time that I actually started getting back into crew. And actually, if you notice, a lot of people have been talking about it. My face has been getting thinner, so I've been getting a little bit healthier and I've been losing a little bit of weight, you know what I mean? This one has definitely helped my health. This is a lot like that first one where there are a lot of other factors that contribute to this besides just a manifestation code, okay? The next instance, this is instance number 4, 118420578. This is for social media as a money-making machine. March was my highest grossing month thus far in 2021. However, that does not mean that my latest launch did not go well. It did. So I sold out my third launch of the Ninja Notebook before they even got here again. And it's all from my social media following, all from my, like what I'm posting about for my business. So it did generate some revenue. However, I do anticipate on making more when I'm going through all of this, right? Like that's the goal. The goal is to, I have higher expectations for myself, right? But that's not to say that it didn't actually bring in revenue. It did actually generate revenue. In fact, my March sales were up 773%. Each month since March, I've gone up about 50%, 46% month over month between March and April, and then 58% between April and May. So little bits of growth, but definitely not as much as March. So that is instance number 4. The last instance that I have with these codes is actually with an Adjusta code. The Adjusta code is 897, and that's to attract money. And what wound up happening was last week, I was offered a co-coaching position in a mastermind the same day that I sold out my notebook. And I was also offered a keynote speaker position. Well, I don't know that you could call it a position, but I was approached by a group to be the keynote speaker for an event that they're hosting in July. I didn't have to do anything, and I had sold out my Ninja Notebook, probably another $455 that week. So it was like an $1,800 week, okay? Which is cool, but still always shooting for more. So that was the latest, most recent instance of the codes helping to generate what it is that I am seeking. A lot of the time, what it is that I am seeking is going to be around finances, because that is something that I'm struggling with right now. Yes, struggling with, because full transparency, we are all on a journey, and finances just so happens to be part of my journey right now. That is why I use codes surrounding money, finances, wealth, abundance, prosperity. I have actually received a couple of messages about the code working for this particular person, for them, and I've received other comments, and people have actually tagged me in videos about how they have had success with these codes. So I wanted to share these instances because I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, do you have your dream job? Actually, yeah, I do. I own my own freaking business. Nobody can tell me what to do except myself. So yeah, I don't need to use that code. And then I don't have a carrot for a dream car. Really, I'm motivated a lot by finances right now because that's my journey. Those were the instances it all worked. I'd love to know if anything has worked for you. Be sure to tell me down in the comments. And as always, if you have not yet already, be sure to subscribe, click the bell because you love my face, and like this video. Okie dokie. This is Fallon signing off. Bye.